Hey everybody, we're freaking back again. I got another great knife review for you today. This one's another Amazon special from Ned Foss called the Black Mamba. You're not going to want to miss this one. Stick around. Let's get over to the table and check it out. Let's get this show on the road. All right, here we have the Ned Foss box. Get the tab. I mean, it's giftable. I mean, you could definitely wrap that and give that to somebody. Little carbon fiber looking, probably not real carbon fiber case. We get a cleaning cloth. And here we are, the Ned Foss Black Mamba, yeah. Oh, let's see here. Handle, 4.74 inches. So pretty good size knife. Yep, 4.74. I agree with that 100%. Black micarta. Any other versions? It comes in green micarta as well. I believe the blade is still black coated on that one. Weight, 3.12 ounces. Yes, fairly lightweight. We got some milling in there. Yes, we got a generous amount of milling. And the liners. Clip, non-reversible inset, steel clip, deep carry, very little sticking out of the pocket there. G10 backspacer, that's nice. A lot of stuff we like. Minimal branding, just what's there on the pivot. Oh, it does say Mamba 14C28N. I think that's just fine. I'm gonna bust in here and just really quick remind you, go down, like and subscribe. If you've made it this far, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Just saying. Appreciate you. This is typically where I talk about the name of the knife, the Black Mamba, obviously referencing Kobe Bryant, who gave himself the nickname. Famous, the late, the great Kobe Bryant. I think it's always dicey when you give yourself a nickname, but I guess if you're one of the greatest of all times, then you can do whatever you want. 20 years in the NBA. He's a 5 times NBA champion. I can't think of any other thing right now that's called a Black Mamba. So it's kind of strange that he would just make up that name for himself. Oh, just kidding. There's a snake. In preparation for this video, I traveled all the way to Rapid City, South Dakota to get my own images of a black mamba snake. There he is, drinking some water. All right, see what the action is. We have a giant oversized thumb hole here. No other opening. Reverse flick. It's hard to describe. It's got good lockup on that spine whack. Kind of a mushy detent, but it's probably just fine. This is just a plunge button lock. You can see that in there. Grip and ergos, I mean, very neutral handle, but a big handle. So even my 3.5 inch hand, even if you had a 4-inch hand, you'd be just fine. You wouldn't even be falling off the edge. And it's got doesn't really have a choke up spot. Blade length, raining outside. I don't know if you can hear that. 3.5 inch blade, maybe just slightly less, but it's right there at that border of just being less than 3.5 inches. Full flat grind, 14C28N, coated with, they say in their advertising, black armor or titanium, and there is some sort of titanium nitride coating that might be. That's not like unheard of. Steel Hardness Labs, they don't have any information on any Ned Foss knives. Let me just double check, because I wrote this script a while back. Ned Foss, do you have any knives on Steel Hardness Labs? No Ned Foss. Made in China, of course. Let's cut some paper. What's the sharpness like coming out of the box? What study do we have today? We have a study on scorpion stings in Brazil, a monocentric retrospective study evaluating all envenoming cases of local scorpionism. Scorpionism. I like that word a lot. Scorpionism. Let's hold on. Wait a minute. Scorpionism. We need that word. I really hate scorpions. They are much scarier to me than spiders. For me. We'll just leave that right here. But we're talking about black mambas today. What do they find out? Scorpion envenomation is of greater severity in children less than 10. That's what I always saw in Arizona. The clinical presentation includes mainly local pain associated with vagal symptoms. Interesting. Let's see how it cuts. You know, toothy, but actually pretty dang good. Can I do a wavy line? It was rough. It wasn't smooth like butter, but it was just fine. I'm going to leave scorpionism right there. Let's bring out some comparison knives. Recent Ned Foss knife. So this is the other one I own, which is the Blackberries. I have a review on this. You can check that one out. This is also a plunge button lock. Let's see, my other famous Ned Foss knife is the Mermaid, which I don't see very often anymore. I also recently reviewed another. See, I would say this is more of a budget knife range. I got it on $39 for a deal. HX Outdoors Hyla, also in 14C28N, also has some orange highlights. Interesting. This one's heavier, no milling at all in the liners. I really like this blade shape better. Let's cut some cardboard and then we will come back and sharpen it. See what angle they gave it to us at. Put it in my pocket. You can see how it looks. This appears pretty good. Ugh, not a good start. All right, let's see how it cuts paper. I got a pretty good 14C28N pile here. Still cutting fine. I'll cut 3 more pieces and then we'll call it. That's our pile. Pretty typical Amazon Special 14C28N. Ergonomics were fine. And then draw cuts were great. It cut right through it. No problem on draw cuts. You'd expect that with this kind of sheep's foot reverse Tonto blade. Overall, I think it's fine average for a Walmart Special 14C28N. Nothing groundbreaking, but nothing too terrible either. All right, let's get the sharpening stuff out. All right, we got it zeroed. We'll start with this 320 grit. Let's clean off the blade and just see how the finish held up. Black armor / titanium nitride. I mean, you can see where the finish is worn a bit there where I was doing some draw cuts and there through where the cardboard was, and some scratches too. Probably one of the worst performers we've seen in a little while, but not terrible. We have a little bit of flex, not a ton, but we do have some. Can I tighten it down and get it even better? I mean, we just saw in my last video that the new clamping system is much clampier, but it's a lot bigger hassle to sharpen with it. All right, now we start at 22. We used to start at 25, but now we know how to zero out our sharpener better. We start at 22. We see where we're at. Don't forget scorpionism. That's pretty close. So if it's just hitting the back and not the front, so we don't need to go 22, maybe too shallow. So maybe it came a little worse than that, maybe 23, but we'll just sharpen it to 22. I really don't see the sharpened edge widening up that much. Sorry about the air conditioning noise. It's just hot out here in the garage and muggy because of the rain. Let's see what this side is doing, if it's different. Again, I feel this was greater than 22, which is what you'd expect on Amazon Special knife. No smile. A lot of really great stuff going for this knife. I think the biggest problem is that for 40 bucks, you can get a top liner lock these days, which is just much more in fashion and cooler. So it's hard to justify a plunge lock, even though the spine tickle test was fine and the action is fine. I'm reprofiling more than I wanted to. Okay, we got a burr. Let's jump up to 600 grit, 2000 grit, 2 micron strop. Clean off the blade, see how it cuts. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Maybe from this side, wavy line. Got a hang up right here. I don't see any chips. Oh yeah, I do. Pretty rare for 14C28N. I don't know, maybe that's better. This is thicker paper, but it doesn't have a hang up at that spot. Maybe I just need to just strop it a little more. What are my final thoughts? Out of all the Amazon specials, am I through all my Amazons? I got at least one more coming up here in a few videos. For right now, I feel like this one is the best one to get for yourself because it offers the most blade length, the most value, lightweight, blade shape I like, all blacked out. You compare it to this one's heavier and shorter and more expensive. This one is more expensive. I mean, you do get a Damascus blade, but this one's more hand filling. I like the blade shape better. And then as far as like knives for $39, it's fine. There's top liner locks that are better for that price. Okay, that's it. Over here, I got the Blackberries video, another Ned Foss knife. And over here, I have the HX Outdoors Hyla knife. We will see you on the next one. Farewell. Do, do, do.